Director Sams, your agency manages 195 miles of land along the southern border. Have you visited the southern border in your capacity as director?
Yes, sir. I most recently, last year, went and visited Saguaro National Park and was able to talk about border issues, both with the Tohono O'odham tribe and with my staff.
And have you seen the impact of the garbage that is being dropped at the southern border by illegal immigrants?
I am very concerned about that same thing, sir, and I thank you for the question. Yes, we are very aware of the amount of impact we are seeing on the southern border with the amount of trash. We work continually to ensure the safe environment for our visitors down there and for staff alike in working to resolve those issues.
Director Stone, Manning, your agency manages 173 miles of land on the southern border. Have you visited the southern border as a director?
Congressman, I have.
You have visited, and have you seen the environmental devastation that's going on the southern border like I have?
Congressman, I didn't see a lot of trash. I did see some cleanup work necessary from the previous administration's construction projects.
Oh, I see. It was the previous administration's fault that there's 193 tons of garbage that have been dropped on the federal lands. Is that what you're saying?
No, Congressman, I'm saying I didn't witness that trash.
You didn't witness that trash?
I didn't.
I would recommend, I've seen it a couple times when I've been down to Arizona, including recently in the last, it was about a month and a half ago. And so in your opening statement, you say that you're, one of the things that you seek to do is to conserve and protect the environment of the Bureau of Land Management lands that you manage. Is that preserving and protecting them by allowing this dumping of waste on the BLM lands and then not picking it up?
Yeah, Congressman, there's no doubt that illegal trash dumping is a problem all across our public lands. I just met yesterday with some folks from New Mexico, the Tusuki Pueblo, who is very concerned about the amount of trash on the Kaha. Idaho has a Don't Dump on Idaho PSA campaign running. It's unfortunately a real problem all across our public lands with people disrespecting them, and we're doing as much as we can to ensure that we stop that behavior.
You're doing as much as you can. How many dollars did you allocate for this in the Bureau of Land Management budget?
Congressman, I don't have that number before me.
I do. Zero. You put $0. So it's a priority, but you don't put any money towards it. Is that what you're saying?
Congressman, we pick up hundreds and thousands of pounds of garbage every year on our public lands.
Have you met with Secretary Mayorkas about this?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that question.
Have you met with Secretary Mayorkas about this problem?
I have not met the Secretary.
So when you appeared for confirmation before the Energy and Natural Resources Committee, Senator Barrasso asked the following question. If I'm confirmed as, or you made the following statement, if I am confirmed as BLM director, I will work with the Department of Homeland Security and other relevant departments, agencies as appropriate to address border-related issues on the public lands. It's now been 951 days since you were confirmed. Were you lying to Senator Barrasso and the Senate when you said that you were, confirmed that you were going to work with Homeland Security to deal with this problem?
Congressman, I know the many BLM staff who dedicate their work day in and day out along our southern border work daily with the Department of Homeland Security.
But you haven't.
I have not had direct interaction with the Secretary, who's a very busy man.
So the Director of Bureau of Land Management, 173 miles of southern border lands, and this is not a priority with nearly 200 tons of trash being dropped as a result of illegal immigration, and you're supposed to be preserving and protecting our best lands in the United States of America?
Congressman, it's a really important issue all across our public lands, and our staff works on it each and every day.
Director Sams, how much is an electric vehicle? How much does it cost to buy an electric vehicle?
It depends on the type. If we're talking light utility vehicle or just a car, it can cost anywhere between $25,000 to as much as $80,000.
Kelly Blue Book says on average it's about $54,000. Does that sound about right?
Yes, sir.
How much is the National Park Service proposing for the Southwest Border Resource Protection Program?
Approximately $1 million.
$1 million?
Yes, sir.
How much is that an increase?
About 8,000, sir.
So about $8,000 more. But the budget includes 4.2 million for electric vehicles?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the electric vehicles are more important than our southern border?
Oh, we're not saying that at all, sir.